What's up everyone, Danny Lightning here, and we're doing best budget microphones under $99 in 2024. We are currently talking on the Behringer XM8500. It is a $20 microphone that comes with a nice little hard case, and we're running this through the Fifine Amplitank SC1 audio interface, and that little interface will run you about $50. So we got a cheap interface and budget microphones. These are probably the best microphones you're going to find for YouTube or podcasting if you're looking for something in the budget range. So hey, this is the Behringer XM8500, a $20 handheld dynamic microphone, and it is XLR only. For $20, you're not going to get much better than this. It's not going to give you quite pro quality sound, but it's going to give you pretty darn close. So let's move on to the next microphone, and I think we have a total of about 10. Before we move to the next microphone, if you do want to purchase one of these, I'll make sure to put a link in the video's description and the pinned comment that will pull up a list of my recommended $99 or less microphones. So let's move on to the next mic. All right, so here we have the next microphone. It's the Fifine K669D, which is their brand new little dynamic mic that will run you about $30, $35, somewhere in that price range. And this is the way it sounds. It's an all metal build. It seems to be made of high quality. It's extremely heavy. The first thing I noticed when I got this is how heavy it was. I was like, wow, that is a heavy microphone. I think this one is a little bit on the brighter side. Again, it may not give you complete pro quality audio, but it's probably going to get you somewhere close. So if you like the way this sounds, this is a good choice for around $35. So let's move over to the same microphone, but it's going to be the condenser version instead of the dynamic version. The next microphone is the Fifine K669C, which is C for condenser. This one will run you about $35 as well. And this one is a condenser microphone. So mind you, if there's fans running, if there's any noise in the background, if your room is reverby, condensers normally pick up every little teeny tiny thing in the room, every teeny little detail. So if there's any background noise or anything going on, more than likely the condenser is going to pick it up. For somebody running in a noisy or less ideal room, a dynamic microphone is normally better. But hey, if you're looking for a condenser and you're looking to spend somewhere in the $30-ish price range, this may be a pretty decent choice. I mean, it really doesn't sound bad for $30. It is a XLR only microphone, and let's move on to the next microphone. All right, so the next microphone is the Proar Fang Dong XLR microphone. These normally list for about $70 on Amazon, but every time I go over there, there's either a coupon you can clip or there's a coupon that applies at discount, and you end up getting this for somewhere in the $40 to $50 price range. So it's been like that for a long time. I don't know how long that's going to last. I feel like this is a 100% pro quality audio microphone. It is a XLR only condenser mic, and you can usually get it for around $50. So if you can get this thing for $50, that is a steal. Even at around $70, I think this is totally worth the price. The build quality is pretty decent. It is a XLR only microphone, and it is a condenser, so it will pick up every little noise in the room. So make sure you're recording in a nice quiet room and don't have a bunch of background noise or fan running or your air conditioner going, or it's probably going to pick all that up. But if you're on a budget and you need a $50-ish condenser microphone, maybe possibly up to $70, I still say this is a 100% excellent choice. And we're running this through a little $50 audio interface by Fifine. So hey, let's move on to the next mic. So the next two microphones can be ran off of XLR or USB, so you can skip the audio interface with these. These will both run you roughly $70. Sometimes you can get them for as low as $50 if you find them on sale. But this is the Samson, not the Samsung, the Samson Q2U handheld dynamic microphone, and this is probably one of my top picks for a budget microphone. It just sounds really, really, really good. It's cheap. It's good at rejecting background noise. I mean, like I said, you know, if you're in a reverby or less than ideal room, a dynamic mic 3 inches in front of your mouth is going to give you the absolute best results. It won't pick up as much reverb. It won't pick up as much room noise. So dynamic mics are great for podcasting, and they are great for YouTube or anybody who just needs to talk into a microphone with less background noise. So hey, this is the Samson Q2U. not a bad microphone at all. I like this one a lot. It's definitely one of my favorite cheap mics, and it's XLR or USB, so you can just plug it right into the PC with a USB cable if you need to, which is really, really nice. Again, this is being ran through the Fifine Amplitank SC1 audio interface, which will run you about $50. These microphones will always sound a little bit better on XLR than they do on USB. When you're running it through USB or using the microphone's built-in preamps, and you got to think about it. How good are the preamps going to be in a, $70 microphone compared to like a, full-blown standalone audio interface? Anyways, let's go ahead and move over to the next microphone. Now we're talking on the Maono PD200X, which is a dynamic microphone. I've seen this for as high as $70. I think when it first came out, it was a little more expensive, then the price went down. So I've seen this as high as $70 and as low as $40 some on sale. And this is one of my absolute favorite mics. It's kind of got that deep, warm, broadcasty sound. It's got decent highs. It is XLR or USB, and it is a dynamic mic. So it's just an all-around top-notch pick. I mean, this is absolutely one of my favorite budget mics. You don't even need the audio interface, but if you have it, of course, it's going to sound better through the interface. But you will not need an interface to run this, but I do recommend it. I always recommend running through an audio interface because they do sound better. Like I said, this one will probably run you around $60 or $70 on average. There's going to be links to all these microphones and equipment down in the video's description. You can just click on the link. It'll take you to Amazon, and it'll pull up all these microphones and stuff on a list of my recommended gear. And yeah, this is basically one of my absolute favorite budget picks. It looks nice. It's built nice. Now, the pop filter on this, I'm sorry, not the pop filter. The shock mount on this is made out of plastic, and the body's made out of metal. So, I mean, it's a pretty good build quality for the most part. It sounds nice. I like it, but let's move on to the next microphone. All right, so now we're moving up to the $99 price range. This is where you're really going to get into the pro quality level. So this is the Shure SM57. I do have a little windscreen on the front, so when you say Peter Piper picked a peck of peppers, you don't get all those pops, because this particular microphone does not come with any type of pulse protection. So yeah, you want to put a little windscreen on this or a pop filter. I mean, you're always best off running the microphone with a pop filter if you're not good at saying your P's. This little microphone will run you $99. It is a dynamic handheld microphone. This is actually the world's most popular mic. Pretty much any music recording, they're using this microphone for something. This has been a staple in the recording industry for years and years and years. Every recording studio in the world probably has several of these, if not at least one. There are a lot of people who will go with the Shure SM58 instead of the 57, but I don't know, for speaking into, there's just something about the 57 that I like better than the 58. The 58 is a darker sounding microphone. The 57 is a brighter sounding microphone, and it's a little more versatile. So I really, really, really like this one. This is a great mic. So this is the Shure SM57 handheld dynamic microphone, and it is XLR only. So let's move on to the next mic. Let's move on to the next mic. Let's move on to the next mic. All right, so now we're talking into the SE Electronics V7, which is a $99 handheld microphone. This mic has been getting a lot of attention. It is a very, very high quality, very nice, very smooth sounding microphone. Well, I mean, this is really made for singing and stuff, but it's great for speaking into as well. It's got an overall nice, kind of a darker, smoother tone. I think it sounds really, really nice. I mean, for $99, you can't beat this. It is a handheld dynamic, and you know what? I think it looks really nice. I got the black version with the little red foam windscreen inside, so I don't know. There's an all-black version for, I think, $130. You can get a chrome version or a couple of those weird signature versions of this. I don't know. I don't think they sound any different. I think it's just the looks, if I understand correctly. But this is the $99 black version. And, hey, for $99, you can't go wrong with this thing if you like the sound of it. I do kind of have a darker sounding voice, so I don't have a lot of high end in my voice. I'm not doing any type of audio processing or anything to change the sound of the microphones, other than some slight volume adjustments just to make sure these things are all loud enough for YouTube. So I'm not adding EQ, I'm not adding this. You're hearing the microphones as they are. But yeah, for $99, you can't beat this. And I guess we have one more microphone, which is going to be another condenser microphone made by SE Electronics as well. SE Electronics makes some really high-end, really top-notch stuff that's a little more affordable than some companies. I mean, for the quality you're getting, it's cheaper. It's not necessarily that they're more inexpensive, but basically I think you're paying less for a microphone that should cost a little more, if you know what I'm saying about SE Electronics. They hand make their things in the USA, I believe. I believe they're all handmade microphones. They're not just reproducing the same capsules and stuff like some companies, but SE Electronics is a little different than most companies, and they're quite good and quite affordable. But hey, let's move on to the next microphone. The next microphone is a small diaphragm condenser microphone, the SE Electronics V7. This one will also run you about $99. It's very, very detailed, a little on the brighter side, I would say. You do want to make sure you have a pop filter. So Peter Piper picked a peck of peppers. Peter Piper, yeah. This microphone absolutely has to have a pop filter. You can't run this thing without one if you're close miking it like this. Now, if you got it across the room or something, sure. But, you know, generally 3 to 6 inches from your mouth is where you want your microphone for best results. This is a condenser, so it'll pick up pretty much every noise in the room, but you absolutely have to have some sort of pop filter. Basically, I bought a bunch of sheets of fish aquarium filter for $6. I cut it into a little circle, got some craft wire, and yeah, now I got myself a homemade top-notch pop filter. Those Hawken pop filters that are $99, they're just made out of fish filter, guys. I mean, I got, what, 4 big square sheets of this for $6? You can make several of these little round pop filters out of that for $6. And I think I paid like $12 for a spool of craft wire. So yeah, $99 versus what? Probably like $2 worth of material. Again, this is a condenser, so it's going to pick up every little room noise. But it does have a problem with the pulses. Again, Peter Piper. Oof. Yeah. Don't run this without a pop filter. You will have horrible results. Horrible. But I absolutely love the way this sounds when you have a pop filter on it. But those are my budget picks, starting at $20 and going up to $99. You know, I'm going to go ahead and throw in one last microphone, which is the Rode NT1 Signature series. I think you can get this microphone for around $140, maybe $150. So it's a little bit more than $99, but it's still worth mentioning because it's not that much more. It is a condenser microphone, so it will pick up every little thing. It'll run you about $150-ish, I would say, and it sounds very, very nice. It is definitely very high quality, great sound quality. I mean, you can't beat it for $150. So does it sound better than the $99 microphones? Well, you know, that's personal preference. That's up to you. I think these are all excellent sounding microphones and really, really good for the monies. And just for reference, we're going to go ahead and end this on the Shure SM7B. The price did go up on this. This is now a $400 microphone, which is a bummer, but this is the mic that everybody thinks they want for podcasting or YouTube. So I might as well throw this on here so you can switch back and forth and get a good idea of what these other microphones sound like compared to the SM7B. So we are ending on the SM7B. I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you found the video helpful. If you did, make sure you smash that like button. Leave a comment. Let me know which microphones you guys like best. Again, drop down the video description or check out the pinned comment. You'll see my YouTube channels, my Discord server, all kinds of stuff, plus some links to these and some other awesome gear. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Lightning out. Have a great day. Catch you later. See ya.